So that's the pound or currency of the week, and which focused a lot on elections. And let's preview next week, which of course includes the UK elections, but also some other things, naturally. So Monday, in some European countries, it's a holiday, like here in Spain. But the UK and US markets are open, so it'll be quite fast, and so trading volume should be quite okay. We have the UK services PMI, maybe the last important data point before the elections, the last opportunity to move the pound, except from opinion polls, which are published at various hours. The ISM non-manufacturing PMI, it doesn't serve as a hint for the non-farm payrolls, but it's still important. On Tuesday, we have an Australian rate decision. No changes expected. Okay, the Reserve Bank of Australia is expected to leave rates unchanged at 1.5%. They don't intend to rock the boat. We also have the US jobs report, another hint for the June decision. The Fed likes to look at it, but remember it's a lagging figure. It relates to the month of April, and the non-farm payrolls is for the month of May. On Wednesday next week, Australian GDP released only once per quarter, no revisions, giving it more importance. We have oil inventories, as always, every Wednesday, and final Japanese GDP. And everything happens on Thursday. We have the ECB rate decision. So maybe we'll pause a bit more on that. The European Central Bank has its more important decision. We'll preview that next week, of course, more in detail. But in general, they publish new forecasts. They publish, they have 8 decisions every year. 4 of them include new forecasts and are more important ones. This one is the more important one. The expectation is that they'll begin hinting about the beginning of the end of tapering. It sounds quite a mouthful, but I'm saying this because the QE program runs until the end of 2017, the end of this year, and they will probably begin squeezing, shrinking, reducing the number of bonds that they buy from 2018. We won't get full details. We'll just get a hint that downside risks maybe are gone. They have diminished, we've learned in the past meetings, but maybe now they're gone. They'll move to a more neutral bias, and that, it'll be helpful for the euro. It will not be such a huge surprise. It depends on the inflation figures today. Okay, so the Draghi show, as usual. Join the live coverage. It should be fun as well. And, U.S. jobless claims, just as a filler, I would say, the talk next Thursday all day is going to be about the UK elections, but it'll be empty talk during most of the day. Maybe not so much empty talk. Another point to note, again, I talked about turnout. If we have reports about a high turnout, it's good for labor. That means bad for the pound. If we have low turnout, it means it's better for Theresa May's Conservatives. Okay, and Friday, that'll be the big day of the reaction to the UK elections. And we also have industrial output in the UK. Will probably be totally ignored because of the elections and the Canadian jobs report. And this will have an impact on the Canadian dollar, of course. Okay, so next week it begins a bit slowly, but then Thursday and Friday, it's going to be an explosion. Okay. Any questions?